Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. This week I wanted to share with you the moon and stars galaxy theme that I did in my journal, so stay tuned. So the first thing we're going to start off with is our supplies. We've got a couple photos, we've got a white marker and our whiteout pen, as well as a piece of plastic, because this week I am using a faux watercolor where you use marker and water and a piece of plastic. So I have the piece of plastic, I cut it down to roughly the size of my journal, and I just take the markers and I just color on the page or on the plastic any desired color that I want. But I posted on Facebook and Instagram for someone to leave a comment on what type of journal theme I should do, and I had someone comment on Facebook saying that they wanted to see sun, moon, and stars, so I kind of played off of what they said and I did the moon and stars, so I decided to kind of go for the galaxy route. So that's what we're doing right here. You take the colors that you want, try not to mix your markers, because you don't want to ruin them, but sometimes it happens. You get a little spray bottle of water and do a little spray, not too much, just enough to where it forms the color beads on there. And then you carefully flip it onto your page and smush the plastic around to kind of give this watercolor effect. Almost kind of like a tie-dye. And you smush it around to your liking. We take it off. I have paper towels off to the side, so I dab it just so it doesn't get too soaked and go through, which is why I skipped a page just in case it didn't go through the other page and ruin my other layouts that I've done, which you see me checking just to make sure. And then we just wipe off the plastic again and do the same process again. We'll be doing it a couple of more times. Make sure you wipe off the desk. Even though it doesn't really matter, I taught my stepdaughter this little trick, and you can see from the green on her desk, because this is her desk I'm filming at, because she has the best filming area. She has a bigger desk than I do, but she's got green all over her desk because she was a little messy. But that's okay, it's an old desk anyway, it's a homemade desk. But we do all the colors again. Do a little spray of water again and wipe up your mess and carefully flop it over, and then do a squishy squishy and take your paper towel and dab it. Wipe the edges because it went over and it dyed my edges of my journal, but that's okay, it gives the book character. And just dab it dry. And now we're going to repeat the process 2 more times, but instead of doing colors, we're going to do black, because as of right now, it kind of looks like a unicorn threw up on my pages. I'm okay with that, but it's not what I'm going for. Though, and I'm not going too thick with the black. I just kind of want it around the edges just to give that kind of galaxy look. And flip it over onto the page. And then squeegee. And then we're going to take the black again and do it one more time. And forewarned, this does get messy. By the time I was done, I had marker all over my fingers. So we flip it over and squeegee. Push it all around. And I'm just going to wipe it off one more time. So when I put it off to the side, it doesn't turn anything else black. And then dab it dry. Well, semi-dry. We still have to sit here and wait for it to kind of dry. It doesn't take that long to dry, but it does take a little bit. So while we're waiting for that, I will cut out the little pictures. I found those on Pinterest. I just printed them out on some photo paper that I had, and now we're cutting them out. And I really need to invest in one of those like slider cut things. I don't know what they're called, but I'm a left-handed person using right-handed scissors, and my lines come out crooked every single time. So might be time to invest in one of those. Oh, look at those crooked lines. And then I picked out some of the stickers from the sticker book that I bought for my planner, but I never ended up using my planner in 2020, so I kind of ripped out the pages I thought I might use in my journal, and now I'm just going through looking to see if there was any colors that would match what I've already done. And I'm also reading the quotes, because some of those, it's a little hard to read with the handwriting. There was a couple of candidates, but not a lot. Still testing to make sure it's drying. And I started to use the white marker I had, only to realize that it was a chalkboard marker, so it wasn't going to work. But thank God that trusty whiteout pen came in handy, because that's what made my stars. I literally just squeezed and dabbed, and I made all the stars. And I love this part, seeing it go from just like a blank canvas to now it's really starting to look galaxy. As of right now, this is my favorite layout that I've ever done. And that's including the ones I've made for my pen pals. And I go all out for my pen pals. But for some reason, my journal, I'm just like, I'm basic and boring. And so I'm so glad that this person suggested moon, sun, and stars, because this was a blast to make. I had so much fun making this. If any of you have any suggestions, put them down in the comments below. And I'm going to be making every theme that I'm suggested, and I'm going to record it and film it and post it. So let me know what you would like to see, because I'm excited to make it. I'm just going through all the other little trinket things that I got for Christmas to see if there was anything that I could use, but there wasn't. So we're just going to tape in the photos. This has to be the best thing that I have ever found, was this roll-on tape glue stuff. Oh my god, it makes things so much easier. If you've never used it, I recommend it. I so recommend it. But be careful though, because the paper on it does rip very easily, and I've had to throw away almost full rolls because I didn't know how to fix it. Now we're getting ready for this craft paper. I won this book on this website in this giveaway, and they sent my book with this craft packing paper, and I almost threw it away, and then I was like, no, this would be perfect in my journal. So I just rip off little pieces of it and slap it in there. And then I'm going through the stuff that my stepdaughter got me for Christmas. She gave me a whole bunch of stationery and stuff. But most of it was Christmas theme. I only found a couple of things in there that I could use. These metallic stars, since I'm doing a galaxy theme. And then I got to put it back in the pretty little envelope that it came in. And make sure you tape down those edges really good. I don't want this coming back up later or any other time that I open up my journal. Now I'm just placing those little gold stars. They're gold and black. But obviously you can't really see them. You can see them in person, you just can't see them on camera. I'm just looking again to see if there's anything else that I can use. So many options. So you see me do this and decorate that part. But something happens to where later on I was writing something personal in it, and I decided I didn't want it to be on camera because it was personal. It was a journal prompt that, had significant meaning. So I ended up ripping that out and putting in a bigger piece of craft paper just to cover what I had written. This gold washi tape has to be one of my favorite washi tapes I've ever gotten. But you see right there, I came back in with a bigger piece of craft paper. And I just change up the layout a little bit, but I didn't want to not show you guys this part. But I started writing in the layout before it was finished, and I was like, oh, I don't want what I'm writing on camera, because again, this is a journal. I'm not gonna show a lot of what I write, but I'll show you the layouts. But that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.